Hi, 61 subscribers. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the prototypes or the demos that we did for one of our potential clients. We are actually, exploring different solutions that we can build for this client, and we are still in a process. So I'm not going to, show you all of the things. Probably it's a good example of different AI implementations into different businesses. So I think we'll use it later on for different videos since I'm trying to post every day. But in this case, let me actually share my screen here. Okay, so this is the business. They are selling different products for um, offices and home spaces to make people work more comfortably. Yeah, this is the correct word. So basically, to try to make a workspace an ergonomic workspace. Okay, so we are using primarily for most of our solutions VoiceFlow, right? I'm sure most of you are familiar with VoiceFlow. If not, it's a voiceflow.com. It's just a low code solution to build AI text based primarily agents. But since I already mentioned that we are not only building, chatbots. I hate word chatbots. Chatbots we're in the business for 20 years now, or not 20, probably 10 years now. We're like actually building the actual real AI solutions, and not all of them are text based or even voice based. But we still try to use VoiceFlow for a knowledge base. You can think on the knowledge base as a second brain for the business that consists all the information about the business from documents for the products, in this case just spec sheets for different products, catalogs if it's a service based business, the goals that they have, when and what information they want to get from their clients. So it's basically like a second brain. And there are a lot of ways to build this knowledge base. If you're using ChatGPT, you probably, when like when you just talk with the ChatGPT, with the regular one, not with the custom GPT. So when you talk, it basically remember your previous conversation, even if you send different files. So it kind of acting as a knowledge base, right? When you are building a custom GPT, you can upload different documents there and it becomes a knowledge base. So on the voice flow side, it's much more complex. And this is not the most complex solution when it comes to knowledge bases. There is a vector shift. It's another, and there are a lot of things to talk about here. Let me know, this video again will probably get, vector shift AI. This video will probably get like 30 views. So I would love, to ask you guys, tell me what do you want me to speak about, but probably Jesus vector shift. Okay, so but this video will probably get 30 views and no one's gonna comment, maybe one or two people. But still, there are a lot of things to talk about here. But so vector shift is kind of like a voice flow, but it does have more complex capabilities when it comes to knowledge base builds. Okay, so and we can use it in conjunction with VoiceFlow. But let's talk about very basic stuff. The knowledge base here, you can upload different documents like text files, URL, sitemap integration. They only have Zendesk right now. It's to manage tickets. But why I'm saying that, obviously, when we are creating a just a simple chatbot, of course, that you can talk with this knowledge base, and this is what I'm going to show you now. But you can also, if you are even creating a voice assistant inside, third-party tool like Vapi or Synthflow, you can kind of use VoiceFlow as the third-party database source, the knowledge base source. Of course, they are introducing right now their own sources. Anyway, so there are a lot of implementation when it comes to knowledge base, even for the basic email automations. I'll show it in the later video, so that's why you need to subscribe. Okay, so you kind of get an idea about the business, right? So here, this is a very simple flow. When we are starting, it will ask us a few different questions. The idea here is that it is asking questions to get an understanding of what we need, what chair. In this case, is just trying to find the best chair for us, trying to get all the responses, process these responses, and based on the knowledge base provide us the best shares. Again, it's just a demo, not like nearly all the products are here, and especially not, it's just it's just a demo. Anyways, I think you'll get the idea. So it's asking for the name. We can say like Eugene, and like I'm just showing how it works on the back end. We can share it and see it as a live chatbot. I think you like it. Of course, I'm saying that it does look simple, right? I'm saying that it is simple, but it doesn't look that way. But if you see, if you ever used VoiceFlow, you'll see that it's kind of repetitive steps on updating memory on the custom function. Again, I'll have more videos explaining, probably going in depth how it works, but in basic terms, okay, so it understands, it remembers, updates the memory, it remembers that we are using, and these are emojis. We're not going to use emojis, but you can see that it understands that Eugene is a male, so it provides a male emojis. And we were this was just for the illustration purpose that AI can because we need to know before starting any sort of recommendation. We need to know either it's male or female, and so that we don't simply ask, are you male or female? So we can just ask for a name, and then AI understand, okay, so is this name or female, and then routes it in separate path. And this is how it's going to be done, the final solution. So is a chair going to use for yourself? A bunch of folks, we can say, oh, for myself, with grammar errors, doesn't matter. And as you can see here, I'm using GPT 4.0. Again, just testing. We've been testing Claude. We've been testing for Turbo. Sure, using stories from scratch. Start. Let's see. I hate my chair, actually. And the thing here is that if it would, provide us responses maybe with a delay of 3 to 5 minutes, the same way as you would chat with an actual human, live, there is no way you'll like understand that it's AI. As you can see, is providing, very informal responses. And because in the rules, I'm like saying, be creative, ask questions in your own words, be informal, right? So what's the driving nuts about I don't like that it is too hard, something like that. Again, updating the memory, checking these things. Do you prefer match backseat? And throughout the conversation, as you can see, these are just generic questions. But of course, in the real use case, when a person is talking to the real human, and if the real human, would ask you different questions to understand, okay, so what product do you need, or what service do you need? It doesn't matter if you go to buy a car. Of course, a sales rep would ask you different questions to understand what to recommend. And usually you will still ask this representative different questions to to clarify different things. If it's asking, okay, so do you want Mercedes or BMW? I mean, just generic question. So you might ask, like, you might not answer it right away. You might ask, okay, so what's the difference, or what year are you talking about? So like, kind of, I think you get the idea. So you go back and forth, and this is just, it might seem that it's one directional when AI is asking questions, and then you provide the responses. But if we ask something like, so it's asking Mash, I don't understand, what is Mash, something like that, then it will go to here, to the lower part here, and answer the question. Mesh is translated textile designed by as well to provide optimal ergonomic support. So it's basically providing a response, and then asking, the question, continues the conversation. Of course, since it's a demo, it's not able to go deep into the rabbit hole of different questions, going back and forth, and then go back to the actual, query, and like this form, we can call it form. It's going to be able to do that in the final version, but again, it's just a demo. So so do you think it's going to be mesh sheet, something cushy? Maybe fabric. Do you recline? Yes, let's prepare it. So to make it faster, yes, I recline a lot. My weight 242. Jesus, I'm fat. Okay, this is my actual weight. Okay, so what's your height? What's my height? I think it's 6.1, 6.2, 6.1. Again, I measure myself in meters, not fucking inches. Okay, work surface. I have no idea. Type of flooring. Again, there are different chairs for different flooring types. We can say we have we have carpet, carpet. Again, with grammar errors, it's smart enough to understand what we're talking about. And now, let's see. Now it will recommend us three different chairs based on the knowledge base and the products inside this knowledge base. So again, like Liberty Chair, just provide the generic description. This chair is ideal for Eugen because it's offered from recline. It remembers that we've been talking about the recline and support without manual adjustments, and its seat cushion will provide a seat. So like it remembers that offers seat which address provides excellent support for his reclining preferences, suitable firm seat, wide range of body, including his weight. So it provides recommendations based on our previous inputs. Of course, again, in Review's case, we're not gonna provide it as text. It's gonna be like a carousel with images, with links, with maybe links to articles, with links to YouTube videos that the business has about this specific product, about different guidelines. So it's gonna be more with the price. So it's gonna be much more in-depth experience. But you can see that it's able to provide recommendations the same way as human would. Of course, it's not perfect, but from what we've tested, it's in this use case, it's 90 to 95% accurate. So, and you can see how much time it's gonna save this business to not like just talk and waste their time providing the generic asking the generic questions and providing personalized experiences. This thing can be applied to a lot of different use cases, to a lot of different businesses, to not even businesses that sell products online, not to for e-commerce or wholesalers or even manufacturers, like not only the businesses that physically sell something. It can also be applied to service-based businesses like HR businesses, or to even marketing agencies. Probably not the best case to provide certain recommendations based on certain input. Okay, so this is the video, guys. Actually, before we end, I think I'm gonna say it in every video from now on. If you want us, my agency, to build you a similar solution, you can contact us, anytime by the website, or I'll also put the link to schedule a call with me, 30 minutes, no charge, like it's free. We'll also build you similar prototype or like a demo without charging you a service fee. So yeah, let me know if you want something similar. If not, subscribe. If not, just forget about this video. But not sure why would you do that if you watch till the end. Okay, thank you for watching. Peace.